Welcome into Taco Bowler Gaming, and my name is Taco Bowler, and today we continue our run playing as the second Argentine Republic in Hearts of Iron 4. The war is going very well, and we obviously didn't play that much of a part in the main war. We've taken care of, I think, everything in South America that we really can, so we're going to play out the rest of this war as much as we can. It is highly likely that this will be the last week of this game. This might be the last episode of this game. If that's the case, we'll do an extra episode of Millennia this week. So I would ask, if you have an interest, comment below on what we might be able to do next. If you want me to play a certain nation besides Argentina in here that you haven't seen in a while, or that you haven't seen ever, or if you have a different game that is a Paradox game, a game that's been on the channel before that you would like to see, as I'm not overly flush with money at the moment for other games here. I'm going to start decrypting Vichy France. I checked earlier, sort of sorted by divisions. Vichy France and Legionary Romania are second place, or third place, excuse me. And then I'm going to reveal the intel on Italy, since we are invading Italy proper here pretty well, actually. And then have that going here. Now, the other thing I wanted to do, I'm going to take, actually, the one who's in Albania. I'm going to move him to Vichy France. The reason for that is I'm going to actually not have them go to Greece. I'm going to have them go here because Nationalist Spain here, provided that doesn't change, provides a nice little area of Vichy France there. That's all the Axis have in Africa that's left. Free France took back all this. And of course, we're crushing Iran here, which would again leave the Axis here, which they are pushing. The Soviets are pushing there. So I think that's going to go pretty well for us. We're going to go ahead and do that. I'm assuming that if we reveal the intel on, reveal the cipher on Italy, that that will go to our allies as well. I don't actually know that for sure, but I'm assuming. Alright, we're going to go ahead and complete the encirclement if we can. Endless here. Oh, the other thing that I did, we are low on convoys needed to supply this group right here. So I went ahead and built some convoys, changed that over. So hopefully that will work out for us. They may also just be trying to get some convoys to supply our trade. We'll go ahead and grab as much as we can from Brazil then. Okay. There's really not very much that we can research here, I guess. Declared war on Iraq. You weren't already at war with Iraq? For some reason I thought you were. This went well.
En marcha. Sí, señor.
See if we can slip into the port right here. We'll get that going. There we go.
En marcha.
Cancel that. I have messed up.
Listo, señor.
Alright, well, we want this one, that one, these ones. You can be there. Good amount of ones here. That takes care of that, which is excellent. Meanwhile, this is Axis, this is Greater Co-Prosperity Sphere. So that's going to change what we're doing with it. This is one thing we could do, synthetics. Iraq took the port. Which fortunately...
Sí, señor.
Fortunately... does not give Iran the benefits of the port. And I don't think we wanted any of these, so I think we were starting to move down here. Is one shorter than the other? No. Factory output. That looks good. Let's read that. It would be best to create and produce our own models and plane designs so that countries cannot be deemed trustworthy of either designing or producing airplanes fit for us. Lovely. And now we have our convoys, so that's good. That is good. Our troops are not yet over here, but we are getting close. We are getting close. Planes. We can bring our planes. Let's bring some planes. Where are our planes? Some are here. And you should go here for now. Then some are here. You guys go to Greece? Because we don't have any airfields over here yet, so you guys go to Greece. And then we'll figure it out when that works. I think they actually have the range here to help out up there. I think we want to, well, first, I guess, go here. But I think we're going to actually try to get into France. Get Vichy France essentially out of the war. Get Free France back in it. Would be what we would want. So this does... ooh, there's the airfield. There is a little bit here of adding Iraq to the war gives Iran a little bit more of a life. But not too much. Alright, so we're going to put that there. And I'm going to have you attack when you get there. When you feel like you should. Well, we're low on infantry equipment. But otherwise, there's not much reason to wait. Naval strike. Yeah, we're not doing much naval striking, I don't think. We should actually check and see if our planes... there are any that are just naval bombers. And know that that particular one's not really doing much of anything.
Sí, señor.
This is kind of down until Iraq gets defeated, which they will. UK took the port back.
Sí, señor.
That's some good news. Please tell me I'm not recruiting infantry. I am recruiting infantry. Do one more. Dice even numbers. Domestic aircraft industry. It is clear that if we wish to keep our production efficiency as high as possible, we must establish a large-scale aircraft industry within our own borders. Sure. That's what's clear. We
Sí, atacando.
took one there. This is a railroad right here. The tank divisions that are coming in on either side now are good and solid.
Sí, señor.
See if you can make that. And there we go.
En marcha.
Now go for Algiers, go for Iran. Standard operating procedure for Tunisia. Start this up. Let's check. Ooh, let's check. See if there's anything I can do here. I highly doubt it. We can invite some military advisors. We'll do that. We'll exhort heroism or whatever that is. And we just kind of keep pressing. Italy is falling. Iraq is pretty much gone. And Tehran has fallen, so this area of the war is pretty well done. Which is what we want. There goes Iraq. And there we go. Benito Mussolini is deposed. There goes Iran. Alright, and that reduces our enemy. Of course, we have all of this over here, which I'm going to have to allow Britain and America to deal with over here, although China's on our side. But we see the Axis is shrinking. That's a great power that's essentially being removed from the war. That's exactly the type of thing that we want. Why did you stop? I assume there's an enemy in the way? The cipher for Vichy France is completely done. Why? Oh, I must have revealed Germany at some point. I'll reveal the cipher for Vichy France.
Atención.
Just trying to get to Algiers, which is the next port. So we have so low organization that it got into a new area.
Listo.
And when it did, it was attacked by one of the tanks and just immediately fell. And here we go. The Kingdom of Italy is present. So now, and the UK did give that up, so that's good. But you can see where this has gone now. Which is excellent. So, one problem with my thought process is we have to get through the mountains here.
Atención.
gonna put you here, and then we're gonna start moving you this way. And I'm thinking that they may have started heading over here. Where did they go? Nope, they're still right here. Okay. But we'll have them go that way and the 11 go this way. Now the Tsar of Bulgaria.
Atención.
Yeah, these guys have so little. Do I have any construction? Oh, wow. Look at this. I don't have any convoys, right? Any way to get stuff if it requires convoys. So we're kind of just stuck there. Well, that's our problem. These have no connection to the capital. Build fast. I can make that here. Right? Nope. This is just supply hub. Not, So we have gotten to the mountains much faster than I thought we would. And that greatly benefits the plan.
Sigan avanzando.
Let's just start just moving straight across Vichy, France here. Yeah, we'll get a little bit more oil, I guess. So we want to get over here, which probably means we need to go for flying fortresses. The only way to properly utilize an air force is to use it to bomb the enemy into submission until there is nothing left standing in front of the horizon. We should therefore construct large airplanes with the capability of carrying as much explosives as we could possibly ever need. Free France is back. And here, I guess we're giving Albania to the Italians. We've broken through on the bottom.
Atención.
I wonder if we can't just override them. Just go multiple ways. We shall see, I guess. Bulgaria has its own problems. A communist revolt has been done. Probably the Renaissance. Probably the mechanics. So just start moving in a general that way direction. Italy's trying to claim all this land too. That's not cool, Italy. Not cool at all. There's that. An operative can be recruited. Okay. Only one is still spying in the region they're supposed to be spying in. That's intriguing. Let's go here. Trust that we will just continue to kind of roll the enemy up. Kind of surprised that the Germans have held the Soviets where they've held them here. I guess they're slowly getting closer to Berlin. Is there anybody else who's a major? Nope, it is just Italy and Germany. Which technically Italy has not capitulated since they have the Civil War going on. Which is a thing. Alright, get to Oran. Try to cut off Algiers from everything else. Hopefully. And we have succeeded in that.
Listo, señor.
By the way, we also have room for planes now.
Listo.
We have 2 divisions here. 1 division on this whole line. Our main force is here.
En marcha.
Or is trying to be here. We do have the railway constructed now.
En marcha.
Let's take a look at what we have. No, the railway is not yet constructed. So now we have a port. That's going to be easier to get supply here. Just going around Algiers.
Sí, señor. En
Right,
marcha.
let's go down the rails.
Firme. En marcha.
To there. See if we can't move that way through that. We'll see if Algiers ever gets taken. We'll see if any of these ports ever get taken. You need to move now.
Listo.
How about there?
Atención.
Alright, well, we continue to march down the rails as far as we can. That's the goal. Election wartime exception. Election will be held as usual, or we get some stability, communism, fascism, and political power. Elections will be held as usual. This war is not going poorly. Why should we
Listo.
avoid elections? It doesn't make any sense to me. Alright, so we have been stopped in France, which
Listo.
makes sense. We also have completely lost our line here. And that is why, goodness, Yugoslavia is back. Goodness gracious. What a huge breakthrough right there. Surely Italy is gone now, and it is. That is good. Albania almost gone. Vichy France almost gone. We'll have to get to Paris to get real France back. But some good stuff happening. And we actually have infantry equipment now, which is a little surprising.
¡Nos están disparando!
I wish the British would get up here and help to defend this line, but instead they're just cleaning the area. But, you know, this is kind of important areas to
¡Firme!
defend. Oh, well. Yeah, we need rubber processing. Focus on strat bombing. You win a war by defeating the enemy not only in combat, but also by crippling their economy and industrial capabilities. That is why strategic bombing should be considered our #1 objective during the war. Not that we are going to play long enough for that to matter very much at all. I should make sure that no one's invading back home, since that's what doomed the last run. Alright, the supply situation has been fixed, and we are cleaning up. That's how that goes. And France just doesn't have any units over here anymore, so these guys can go over to Greece, as a lot of them are. And they can do that just fine. Let's actually move the planes that are in southern Italy. Get them up. Actually, right here is very good. Give some air cover. Vichy France is gone. They have capitulated, and you can see all that going where it needs to go. And some excellent encirclements happening, just like sometimes happens when the Axis takes it over. Now happening in reverse. I'd like to see it. The last port about to be taken here from in Africa. So that is that. By the way, this whole area does provide some victory points when you're capitulating Vichy France. Not something that we always think about, but it is a thing.
¡Firme!
Let's get up here. These units will be taken out, no problem. And there we go. Alright. Germany still has... Oh my goodness. So Germany still has 258 divisions, but 10 million casualties. 10.89 million. The Soviets have taken out 8.4 million. Goodness. The Soviets produced 50% of the war score so far. Wow. This is going to be a very communist-led post-war world. Wow.
Sí, señor.
Okay. Alright, they want to give me some stuff. We'll do it. That's fine. Alright, we should have at least a couple of spies that are now free. We'll put one near Berlin. So, yeah, we should just be kind of sitting pretty with it now. These same planes, they're not going to move. We're just going to have them deployed in northern France. Greece is not really the battlefield anymore. I'm going to have you go into the Western Balkans. Ooh, there was some room right there. Yeah, we're going to deploy to the northern... Actually, our units are up here. So I want you to deploy to the northern Balkans. And I'm going to actually move you guys out of this airport. And I'm going to be right here, because that's where our units are. Free France is just about returned. So I think that I'm going to make this episode go, and we're going to bring France back, and the liberation of Paris. Once we have brought France back, I think that might well be it. I do think this is going to be the last episode, though, of this run. For a diplomatic campaign, it wasn't too bad. French scuttle the fleet. Oh, good. Turkey's been called in, so now it's even worse for them. Okay. Well, this is pretty much it. They're encircled here, I think. This is a little bit there. Goodness gracious. We're just about connected on this line. There's Belgium. We're going to just keep researching for that. But it's not going to be that much of a thing. Alright, domestic nuclear program. The Americans and Germans are working hard on uncovering the secrets of the atom, and we cannot allow ourselves to fall behind them. Though they have warfare in mind, our scientists are also telling us of ways to utilize the splitting of an atom for improving civilian life. Looks like all of my shock troops are on this line. That's fine if that's the case. Except I'm going to actually delete this line. And we're going to put these in a joint line. Move them there. Because there is slightly here, so they're not yet done. I'm going to leave that to it. France, are you back yet, France? Surely. Nope. Not quite. They're 38% of the way to capitulation. I guess I have to take everything back. I guess I've still lost Calais, and all of Brittany is still under enemy occupation. Okay. I guess. They've kind of stopped the Soviets at the river here. Which river is that? No clue. No clue. I guess it will stop saying Free France and it'll say France again if I remember right. As they reclaim themselves. Look at the... the destruction. Calais has become a city that died for France. Goodness gracious. But we took it back. Of course, they don't have occupation of Savoy down here, so don't know if they'll ever really get there. There it is. France, they are back. 105 divisions. They are certainly back. Germany is on its way. They're 45% of the way toward capitulation. And we need to make sure that we are ready to take them out. Alright, the Yalta Conference has happened. Of course, we don't get invited to that because we're not a major power. Is what it is, I guess. Put you here. You guys in Western Germany. We're going to put you guys up here. There. Do we have anyone left in Greece? Answer no. But yeah, the Russians were pretty much stopped here. They're not even really attacking across the river, so our breakthrough is going to happen, and it's going to be pretty powerful. We might get to Berlin. I guess you never really know. They've broken across the river finally down here in the south. But this is toast. 1944. We're freeing the Netherlands now. I do think this is here. So we have 4%. I'm going to see if I can get anything from Venezuela, and then that's going to be about all I can do in the peace deal, I think. This is so pretty. Although, let's check just the Axis war. We're at 8% there. That's something at least. That's something at least. I don't think I need that for strat bombing. Just a large airframe. I don't know for sure what would actually be needed to... Dude, I have not managed to drop a single wonder weapon since the rework with the plane designer. It's very important to make sure that the infantry can always get to where they're going, and for that reason it's also important to focus the Air Force on helping them to do so, be it from direct air support or from bombing behind the enemy lines. That river's still sort of stopping them. There's a breakthrough in the north. It can be done. They are at 12.96 million now. The UK is up to 1.7 million of its own. That's a thing. Come on. Can we get to Berlin from the west? I genuinely don't know. Well, we're the first ones attacking into it. Attacked from all sides. The Soviets are now attacking in. And the Soviets got it. Oh, man. Alright. Alright, I still have 74 points after that. Of course, I can't demand the UK give me land. I could demand some ships. There's a Italian heavy ship. Alright, let's see what this does for us. Okay. No one challenging that in the slightest. Okay. Then I want a couple of German heavies. We can apparently do that. I'll take the Italian heavies. No one apparently caring at all about the Navy. And I think that's going to be it. Well, you know, I don't think that was a bad game at all. We didn't achieve our goal. And of course, we're still at war with Japan, but there's not much I can do about that, although I do now have a navy. Admittedly. I do have a navy now. Let's see what that navy is. 5 battleships, 2 battle cruisers, 11 heavy cruisers, only 60 screens, and 37 subs. That's not a well balanced fleet, but it's there. So maybe you could naval invade a little bit of stuff here and cause some havoc to this faction. But let's be honest, we have 1,000 divisions. They have a maximum of 307. And oh, by the way, that's not including the Chinese faction, which is a maximum of 302. That war ain't going to be around for much longer. So, I've been Taco Blair Gaming. I hope you've enjoyed this run. I hope you've enjoyed the return of the channel. And I will look forward to your suggestions for what game to be adding in next week. But I've been Taco Blair Gaming, and I'll see you later this week.